Well, hello, all of you beautiful people out there in Minecraft land. How are you today? I, as you might well imagine, am fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. Did you ask? I hope so. My name is Vid. Welcome back to another very exciting episode on the IgnitorSMP server. In the last episode, we built this very cool and very productive gold farm, but we didn't add these two chests right here because in the comments on the video that I posted, Total Thomas Man said, "Why are you deleting all of that precious rotten flesh? Please, if you're just going to delete it anyway, give it to me." And so I added a couple chests. If you don't know about hoppers and the way hoppers work, this hopper line will feed into this chest, but hopper priority says if there's a hopper underneath this hopper, it will take items out first before they move over this way. And so, just in one overnight session, I have not one, but two full double chests of rotten flesh, plus these hoppers are completely full of rotten flesh as well. And now any extra above that is just going to filter into this dropper and get destroyed in the lava like before. But Total, if you are watching, please come and get your flesh, because I don't really want it. I don't need it for anything. This is for you. This is all for you. You can have all the flesh you want. And you are probably thinking to yourself, well, since you're still in the Nether and still at your gold farm, this is probably the last thing you did in this world before hitting record. Is that right? No. I have been busy, and not just me. Lots of us on the server have been busy over the past few days. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Take a look at this. As you can see, there are a bunch of portals on the roof of the Nether now. I'm going to just use a rocket to zip over here, including this one right here, which takes us back to the Spawn Island. Spawn Island? Wait, there's no portal at the Spawn Island, is there? Well, yes, there is. I made a portal at the Spawn Island. I will show you that in a minute, but just before I do, I will show you some of these other portals, because like I said, I moved everything up to the roof of the Nether, including the one in the basement of Captain Ronnie's base. This was Captain Ronnie and Neat Vries, but as of her latest video, I think she might be moving out, and she's actually put her own Nether portal here, which takes us to the top of her beanstalk. She hasn't labeled it yet, but there it is. This one over here, Gonsul, if you're watching this video, this will be of special interest to you. This is the original rune portal that was lighted, yes, whatever, on day one of the server by Gonsul, I believe. And then way over there, that is the portal that takes us to the end. Well, the end portal room, that is. And then over here, we have another portal, and this one takes us to the shopping district north. And of course, I say shopping district north because there is also a shopping district south portal coming soon that will be over here somewhere, which will take us to basically the other end of the island. But we will hear more about that later on in this episode, because right now I just want to kind of show you what I did to the spawn area. And so if we jump through the portal at the spawn area, the spawn island, this of course you probably recognize. This is the spawn island, the one that everybody spawned on. But what you might not recognize is this new little walkway over here and this sort of one block wide leading over to a tower of spruce. What is this? Well, this is actually the 0 point on the server. This is the actual world spawn point right here. Now, if you know anything about Minecraft, you will know that the world spawn point is not actually the point where all users spawn in. They do spawn in about a 8 to 10 block radius, I think it's something like that, around the spawn area. So we will have to make a slightly larger kind of spawn island type thing, just so that people can spawn here. But I've already had one complaint from Random, because he likes to get in a boat and sail this way, and he's bumped into this a couple times, and he gets really mad that he can't just sail right through it. So I might lift it up. If that's the case, I might have to work some server magic, though, and lift it, or lift the whole world spawn point up about 2 or 3 blocks, just so that people don't spawn under the platform if we raise it up. So, in the spawn area, You might also notice in the background that IgnitorSMP has created her little beanstalk up there, and there's something up there as well. If you want to see what that is, go check out her video. But now, let's head over to the shopping district, and I know I could take the Nether Portal, because I just spent a lot of time talking about the Nether Portal and the great Nether gateways and Nether highway, I guess, that we have on the roof of the Nether. But I wanted to show you this because I do have this plugin installed called Farsight, and it basically keeps your render distance very, very far, even when you're on a server, which I think is really cool. I am most of the way to the shopping district right now, and you can see things are just starting to disappear. And if I switch to first person, boom, you can see here I am in the shopping district. And yes, pay no attention to that green. I will talk about that in a minute. What I want to show you is, well, let me show you this really quick here. If I look across the land, you can actually see the spawn island from here. Yeah, that is my iron farm over there, and that is Lord Thaddeus's area, that's Amber's area, that's Total Thomas Man's house, and that is Stylish's big cylinder as well. That's about as far as you can see, but it's pretty cool, I think, having a plugin like this, considering the render distance on the server is actually only about 8. Check this place out. Captain Ronnie decided he wanted to have a stab at designing the interior of this place as well as the roof, and I think he's done a phenomenal job. We've moved some things around as well. He's moved some things around. You can still see that we have the crops on the sides here and some golden carrots, and of course we're selling golden beetroots as well. Member discounts apply, and if you want to learn about membership, go back and watch the video where I talked all about it. This book for any Igniter members also contains all the information you need to know. Let me just show you really quick the other change that Captain Ronnie made. He moved the books. So all of the books now have homes here in barrels. So if you want to buy a, you know, an Efficiency 5 book, you just come over here and try to open it. The server is having an issue. Uh-oh. As I was saying, if you wanted to buy an Efficiency 5 book, you would just come over here, open the chest, and look at that. Tons and tons of Efficiency 5 books. We also have most books in stock. Well, I thought we had most books in stock, I guess. I guess we'll have to spend some time stocking up some of the books that we are missing. But over here, we also have, to become a member, name your diamonds and put them in here. I happened to notice earlier today, we have 60 diamonds in here from Ironite, who has become our newest member. He is not, though, our first member. Check this out. Dano Diggle, member since July 15th, 2022. She was officially our first member. And Ironite, let's get a sign for him. Ironite, a member since July 17th, 2022. He is our second member. And of course, July 17th is the day that I'm actually recording this clip. So welcome aboard, Ironite. I hope you enjoy all of the benefits that membership does provide. But that is not all that happened this week. I actually spent a few hours doing something which I consider to be pretty cool. You see, Random actually wanted to cover all of the mycelium in the shopping district with grass. And so I decided before we did that I would spend a few minutes working on what will become a giant mega shop in the shopping district. And so you can see that I did a bunch of time leveling out the grass and adding what is the sort of foundation and shell of what will become my giant shop this season. And no, this isn't Power Incorporated 2. This is actually going to be my casino. That's right. I am announcing right here and now that I have decided to build a giant casino in the shopping district. It's going to be a resort and casino, and it's going to be located in the whole south end of the shopping district. But then, the same day that I did all of that laying out of the casino foundation, that's the day that Random also decided he wanted to do all of the greenery in the shopping district, and so he asked as many people as were possible to get online and help him place grass in the shopping district. And that turned out to be myself and him, and IgnitorSMP showed up for a little while. We knew she wouldn't stay long because it was like 2 in the morning for her to actually come out. But she couldn't sleep, and so she joined us placing some grass. And we did quite a bit. I think Iron Knight did a little bit of grass later, and I think Killer Cat might have come by and done a little bit of grass placement as well. But overall, we are now at a point where we have about about 1/4 of the shopping district covered in grass, and I think it looks phenomenal. The grass on the Mushroom Islands pops. It's super duper green, as you can see behind me. I think it looks really, really good. And of course, we need to talk about this giant shape over here. As I mentioned, I am planning to build a casino in the shopping district, and this is the foundation. I did a bit of a design in creative mode, built something that looks, I think, half decent, but it's very big. This is the interior space of the casino. This is kind of a large courtyard, which will have a specialty feature that I will talk about later. And yeah, it's going to be, it's going to be very, very big. It's going to stretch way, way, way up into the sky as well. And unfortunately, well, fortunately or whatever you want to say, it is going to take a lot of resources. I'm going to be building largely in iron blocks and green glass, or lime glass actually, because that is kind of my style, kind of my colors. And I like it, and I think I can make it work. So I've got a little bit of deep slate mixed in, kind of in the similar vein as I built the VidMC tower last season, but this is going to be an entirely new build, and I think you're going to love it when it's done. But don't expect me to build it like in one episode or even like a few episodes. This is going to be like a season-long project, or at least take several weeks to do. I have to collect 70,000 iron blocks. Just to give you an idea of how that compares, VidMC tower, I had to collect about 25,000 blocks. So this is almost three times as many iron blocks to build the casino. I also need a lot of stained glass. I need a lot of deep slate. And I also need a bunch of gold. I need over 3,000 gold blocks, and that's why I had to build the gold farm. But that is not all that I did this week. I decided to build a super secret project. That's right, something that I don't even know why I decided I needed this. It was just, kind of something on the spur of the moment that I thought, you know what, all of the resources that I'm going to need this season could really benefit from having a super duper crazy farm project thing. And so I decided to be super sneaky and not tell anyone I was doing this. So really, you watching this video right now are the first people to actually know what I was building for myself. I did put a Nether portal up here, Danger, VidMC's special secret project. Well, at least I hoped it would be that way, because I knew it was going to take me about 2, maybe 3 hours to build a project. And so I picked a time that I thought, it'll be late at night, nobody will be around, and even if anyone is around, I'm going to hide myself on the Dine map. I don't know if you know this, but we do have a server map that you can watch us in real time on IgnitorSMP.com, so go check that out. You can check out the server map, and on the server map, I went about 3,000 blocks away. I hid myself on the Dine map because there is a server command you can use to actually make yourself disappear off the map so that nobody would know where I was in the middle of nowhere building. And I spent about 2.5, maybe 3 hours building this project all by myself and thinking no one is going to see this for a week. This is going to be great. It's going to be hidden away. And I'll reveal it on the day and everyone will be shocked that I built it. And then Thaddeus decided to do a live stream, so let me show you a short clip from that.
This is a pretty good sized village.
It isn't looted.
It's not looted, therefore...
What the?
What is this?
What the?
I hope This is a raid. Oh, that's a raid farm. Yeah, it's a raid farm. I realized that the second I... Why would they... Who built a raid farm this close to a village? A mad person, that's who it is.
Isn't that how raid farms work?
Isn't that Vid up there on that tree? Over there to your left?
To my left?
It's on the tree somewhere. Behind you.
What?
I saw Vid fly. Oh, there he is, up on that
Uh-oh.
Ah, there's Vid.
Uh-oh.
Dude.
Hello? I see you hiding behind that tree.
No!
Say, you wouldn't happen to be streaming right now, would you?
I am. Want to say hi to everybody?
The reason I ask is because behind you is a giant spoiler for next week.
I didn't see anything. Bye.
No worries, no worries.
I'll fly this way.
So yeah, I built a raid farm. Let's jump through the portal and have a look. So yeah, there it is, right over there, and you might as well just watch me build it. So let's hit that time lapse. Time lapse, and yes, as you can see, this is the raid farm that is being shown by pretty much everyone these days. This is the raid farm designed by IgnitorSMP, and yeah, it's a stacking raid farm, and it is super powerful. And I thought I'd build it way out in the middle of nowhere here. As you can see from my coordinates up there, minus 3740 by 1672. I'm about 4,000 blocks away from spawn, and I thought, there's no way anyone's going to just randomly stumble across this area, but of course I was wrong. Thaddeus found me without even looking. He just was looking for a place to settle in his own empire, and yeah, he found me. I picked this place because it has two very important features. This thing that I'm standing on right now, I'm not sure if you can tell or not, this is actually a Pillager Outpost. You need a Pillager Outpost if you are going to get the Bad Omen effect. So I can fly over here, grab myself some Bad Omen, and then fly over to the raid farm and actually start it up. The other cool feature is the village. In order to get this raid farm going, you do need to have some villagers, and what better place to grab villagers than from a village, which is also very, very close. You also need a large amount of water, 70 blocks in every direction, and this space looked like it was almost exactly the right size for this farm. And so I chose to build it right here. Let's have a quick fly over to this farm, and you will see that it has whole stacks of villagers here, and they have pistons, which push and remove composters from where they are. This area with the glass up here is the spawning chamber. That's where all the raid mobs will spawn. Down here is the killing chamber, somewhere around that area. There's a bunch of like neat shifting floor designs in this. And then all of the drops end up in this water stream, and they flow across these hoppers and get picked up. And anything that doesn't get picked up in the hoppers gets burned in this fire right here. The hoppers, well, there's actually tons and tons of stuff that will be collected from this farm. I only have like a single hopper right here to collect items at the moment, but I probably will extend this storage system out, depending on what items I need. Right now, I only need a few things, so it's set up the way that IgnitorSMP has in his video. So the first three modules are emeralds. Then I have, let's see, gunpowder, I think, in this one. Well, I guess it would be in this one right here. Nope, that's redstone dust. And then gunpowder in this one. So I will be able to get all of the redstone powder, all of the... Redstone powder? Redstone dust, that's what it is. Gunpowder and emeralds from this farm that I could possibly desire. Plus, I'll end up with a whole crap ton of totems of undying in this chest as well. So... I might be stalling a little bit. I haven't actually turned this farm on yet. I built it almost a week ago now, and it's just been sitting here on the server. I'm kind of terrified. I've seen some big-time YouTubers build this farm and have it go disastrously wrong. So, I'm just a little guy. Who knows? It might go right, it might go wrong. I know I had some weird issues while I was building, like, you place blocks and then you're following a tutorial and it tells you, oh, on these 2 blocks, place some extra glass. And then you go to place glass and you realize, wait, those blocks aren't even there anymore. So, I don't know. Hopefully I fixed it all. Hopefully it's all working. I guess there's no better time to test it than the present, right? So I've also made myself this fancy sword right here. And it has, as recommended, Unbreaking 3, Looting 3, Sharpness 5, Sweeping Edge 3, and Mending. And the idea is, you go into this farm here, and I don't know what this thing does, but hopefully it's not too dangerous. And you stand, I think, on top of this stand here, and you kind of whack it like this, and then, yeah, it causes, things to happen, and then you sneak back out again, and yeah, there's lots of armor stands that get dispensed. It's all good. And then this kind of resets the farm and makes sure that there's no mobs stuck in places they shouldn't be. I guess we should just run this farm, right? So let's head over to that portal and see if we can get ourselves some bad omen. So you know how this works. We need to fly over to the Pillager Outpost and look for a Pillager Captain. That's one of the guys with the flags on his head. And I'm not seeing any right now, but the nice thing is, usually you can just fly like a certain number of blocks away and then just turn around and fly back again, and all of the pillagers have despawned and new ones will spawn in their place. And hopefully we will see one with a flag. There's a guy right there, and boom, got him, and got him. And I now have the bad omen effect, and I'm going to collect his banner just to make sure that I have it. And now, let's fly over to the farm and see what happens. Alright, here we go. The raid is starting. You're supposed to climb up the ladder and get into that chamber. I need to push this, yes. And over here, get my sword ready. And hopefully, things don't go totally south. Okay. Let's just, swing. And swing. Well, I got myself a hero of the village. That's cool. I didn't have that before. I've been using this farm for all of about 1 minute now, and I think I'm going to stop and see what happens here. So I just need to get out. This thing is quite terrifying. I have no idea what's happening right now, so I'm just going to fly away, and hopefully it resolves itself. I'm not sure if you could hear anything that I was saying. That is like one of the loudest and scariest farms I think I've ever seen. Let's see what happens if we get a little closer. No, there are still a few things up there. Okay, let's get down here again and jump on this pressure plate, and maybe we can clear some of these things. And flying back, it now looks like this machine is empty. And I had a quick peek, and lovely, it's raining. I had a quick peek at my inventory. Look at this! I've already grabbed like a whole ton of ominous banners and sugar and bottles and emeralds and tons of totems, potions, gunpowder, pillagers' heads. Yeah, I've got I got quite a bit of stuff here, and I can only assume that yeah, a lot of these item filters and chests of stuff have accumulated a lot as well, so I need to take a look at all of this stuff. And look into it, I did. In fact, not only do I have that storage working, but I've added a whole second line of storage right down here. So let me show you what I did here. These first few rows, these are emeralds, 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 and then I've got redstone and gunpowder being collected. And then in my second row of chests, I've also got the same double speed hoppers, sorters going through here. So we've got glowstone dust, we've got sugar, we've got, I don't know, what is this one? Spider eyes, and more redstone, and more gunpowder, and glass bottles. And then this one is the last unsorted chest, and there's actually 2 chests here. So all of the stuff that gets filtered in, or sorry, not filtered, will just end up in one of these chests. And as you can see, I've run this farm for, again, probably 5 minutes total. Maybe not even, maybe like 3 minutes total since I built it. You've seen most of that on camera already, and by far, the most I'm getting is Totems of Undying. Not just these ones, but you're saying like, oh, what, like 7 or 8 totems? Check this out. Like 1 double chest, 2 double chests, 3 double chests, 3.5. So like 7 chests worth of Totems of Undying, and I have all this storage because I know if I run the farm for more than another like 5 or 10 minutes, I'm gonna fill this with totems. So of course you know what that means. Time to open up a new shop. And by shop, of course, I mean I'm going to put a gaming machine in the casino. The casino isn't even built yet, but it's going to have its first gaming machine built in right over here somewhere. That's going to be a way for you to gamble a VidCoin and try to win yourself a totem or 2. I designed this machine in creative all by myself, and I think it's actually pretty cool. So I'm going to build it right now. And now the machine is built. And yes, I know it's kind of in the middle of a unbuilt casino. I get it, but you know what? Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was my casino. This is going to be a big project, as I said, and I kind of want to start, you know, making some diamonds, or at least some VidCoins, while the construction is underway. And so I built this fantastic machine. Check it out. This is a Totem of Undying machine right here. And as you can see, the odds of winning are listed right there. You insert your VidCoins, you push the button, you've got a 25% chance of getting no totem at all, so you might lose, but 75% chance of actually winning. 50% is winning 1 totem, but there's an additional 25% chance of winning 2 totems. So, let's give this game a try. I'm going to run over to my ender chest here and grab out some VidCoins. The way this works, you just pop your VidCoins in here. Doesn't matter if you put 1 or all of them in here because it'll only fire 1 at a time as you push the button. Push the button. Ooh. You get some lovely lights, some lovely sounds, and oh, look at that. I won 2. And that is the way you do it. You just come along and you win. Not a winner every time, of course, but a winner enough of the time that you pretty much break even. It's pretty much 1 VidCoin for 1 totem. Ironite played 6 VidCoins and won 6 totems. So, you know, that wasn't a win every time. Sometimes he lost and sometimes he won too. But the game is a lot of fun, as you can see. It makes some pretty sounds and lights up and fun, just like other casino games. So let me know in the comments below what other games you think I should make and what other products I should put into gaming machines. And speaking of VidCoin, I think it's about time I check back in on this little pop-up shop right here, because I haven't checked it in a couple of weeks. 1 VidCoin costs 1 diamonds. This is where people come to buy VidCoins, and yes, of course, I have made a lot of diamonds on VidCoin, so I have to restock that. And now that is done. Got all my VidCoins in place. This barrel and this sign are temporary. They are actually going to be replaced. I'm going to be moving this over to the casino once it gets a little bit more progress, and also I'm going to automate this a little too. I have a pretty cool design for a machine where you can insert diamonds and automatically get your VidCoins in exchange, and I think that is pretty cool. The other thing I need to check is how my iron sales are doing, and whoa, I completely missed the farm. And that is because before the totem machine went in, the only thing you could actually use VidCoins for on the server was buying iron from me. And so let's check to see how we are doing. So over here in this 2 stacks for 1 VidCoin, yep, that's what I thought. I actually talked to Anita the other day, and she said that she had bought out all of my iron, and also because there's an odd number of stacks in this chest here, she actually had to borrow another stack from me. So I need to restock iron in this machine. Did I say machine? I meant barrel. I don't know why I keep saying machine. I think it's because eventually I want to automate all of these things and move them over to the casino so that there's no more buying products with VidCoin. You actually have to play a game and try to win your product. And all of that iron is now restocked and ready to be sold again. And you remember about a minute ago when I said I was going to build that VidCoin machine later? Well, there's not really any time like the present, is there? Hey, look at that. I have Hero of the Village. I wonder how I got that. Anyway, let's build a machine. Is now built. Check out what is behind me. This is the new VidCoin exchange machine, and let me show you how this thing works. What you're going to do is come up to this machine, make sure that the light is on to indicate that VidCoin is available. You're going to open this little barrel here and take your diamonds and insert them. Just notice I have 6 diamonds here. You put them in. You listen for the 6 beeps, and you get your 6 VidCoins out, just like that. If you put in 100 diamonds, you get 100 VidCoins out. If you put in 1 diamond, you'll get 1 VidCoin out. It's really that simple. And if you put something other than VidCoins or diamonds in this thing, well, nothing will happen. Just make sure that you get all your VidCoins out before you leave. I also put this giant sign up here that says oh no, I put it backwards. No, I'm just kidding. I actually wanted it to be shown this way, VidCoin. So I've moved the sign. It's no longer over there where it used to be. It is now over here, pointing to the machine at the actual casino. This is not going to stay here forever. This is just a temporary sign to let everybody know that I have in fact moved the VidCoin conversion machine. You know, it occurred to me, I'm probably the only YouTuber on the planet who does the interior of the building before getting the exterior done. By the way, check this out. In case you didn't notice it in the time lapse, I've actually started to extend the road a little bit here as well. This is going to be the grand entrance of the casino. This road here is going to match up with some of the other roads. I've put a Nether Portal here as well. So this is the south end Nether Portal, as I alluded to earlier. And yeah, this is going to be the grand entrance right here to the casino. And after amazing progress, that, my friends, is where I am going to end this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this megasode of me building a raid farm and updating the portals on the roof of the Nether and getting started on my megabase, and of course building some new VidCoin exchange and VidCoin gambling machines over there, including the one to get totems. If you don't have a totem, man, you need to get on there. Get a totem. Get over there, get yourself a totem. It could save your life. Anyway, I think that's about it. If you guys like this video, if you want to see more fantastic content like this, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And if you really liked the video, please click the like button as well. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.